The giveaway for 5 Blessing of the Welkin Moons is still on the go, and we're only a few subscribers away from hitting the 4K milestone. Once we reach that goal, I'll be randomly selecting 5 winners from the comments section, so don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe as well. Hello travelers! Just a few hours ago, the third beta update for version 5.6 had already started, and with this update, there are a ton of exciting new changes coming in the next patch. In this video, I'll be going over the new quality of life improvements you can expect in version 5.6, the new adjustments made to the upcoming banner lineup, and some other changes made to the Abyss and Imaginarium Theater. This video is definitely going to be interesting, so make sure to stick around. Now, without wasting any more time, let's dive right into the video. Starting off with the new quality of life changes. The first change we have is to the Intertwined Fate and Acquaint Fate. After version 5.6, both of these can now be directly purchased using Genesis crystals. And before doing a 10 pull, if you have insufficient primogems, the counter will now not only tell you the missing primogems, but will also show the amount of Genesis crystals needed to complete a 10 pull. Moving on, the second change we have is to the Imaginarium Theater. The Stellas or stars obtained from the Star Challenge will now provide completion rewards. At 3 stars, players will receive 8 Sanctifying Essence. Upon reaching 6 stars will grant players a Transient Resin. And lastly, completing 9 out of 10 stars will reward players a Sanctifying Elixir, which will be only available in the Visionary mode. Previously, even if players managed to get all 10 stars, they wouldn't receive any rewards for it. But after 5.6, you'll be able to get these rewards as a completion bonus. The next change we have is to the mobile package optimization, which introduces a new system that allows mobile devices players to choose between downloading the full resources or just the basic ones. If you select the basic resource option, you'll have to manually download additional files later for story quests and hangout events. This means that if you want to play through Arcane quests, story quests, or hangout events, you'll need to download their respective resources when you're ready. On the other hand, if you prefer to have everything downloaded from the start, you can simply choose the full resource download, and all content will be available without additional downloads. Also, in version 5.6, there will be a new storage optimization system, which is extremely helpful. Mobile users will gain access to an auto uninstallation feature, and it's a pretty useful one. Once you complete certain quests, such as Arcane quests or story quests, this feature will automatically delete the resource files for the quests you've already finished, while keeping the ones for any incomplete quests intact. With that, there will also be a reference feature added for characters' talents. When a character's passive or constellation is related to some talent, you can simply click on it to view the related talent. In this case, Escoffier's first constellation mentions her elemental skill. You can view her elemental skill by clicking on her C1. This also works the same for Ascension talents and other characters and talents which are related to each other. Next up, we have the Quick Experience mode. This feature allows players to revisit old story content they've already completed, which is honestly super helpful. Considering how much lore the game has now, it's easy to forget what happened in past Arcane or story quests. But with this feature, players can recap the Arcane quest or story quest without needing to replay the entire thing. Another feature we're getting in 5.6 is the batch deletion option. With this feature, you'll be able to delete multiple map markers at once, up to 50 at a time, making it way easier to clean up your map. Also, as I'm making this video right now, we've also received some new information about the upcoming floor of the Spiral Abyss, so why not add that as well? This time, the leak comes from HomDGCat, who's known in the community as a fairly reliable source when it comes to Genshin updates. And according to them, the new Abyss won't just stop at floor 12. Instead, it is expected to introduce 6 additional floors. Now here's where things get really interesting. To take on these new floors, you won't be using just 2 teams like in the regular Abyss. Instead, players need to bring in 3 separate teams to complete all 6 floors. And with these 3 teams, there's another big change coming with it. Unlike the current Abyss, where characters start with full elemental energy, this new version will begin with your characters at 0 energy. So you'll have to generate all your energy mid-combat. As for the enemies, Only boss-type enemies will appear on these floors, meaning there will be no small enemies like hilichurls or Fatui skirmishers on the floor. Just pure boss battles. Now, let's take a look at the changes made to upcoming banners of version 5.6. As of now, I'm pretty sure many of you have already know about the characters we're getting. But for those who still haven't had a clue at this point, we're getting Escoffier as a new 5-star cryo unit, followed by Aoife as a 4-star, with Kinich joining them as the rerun candidate. Moving on, in the second phase, we can expect Navia as the rerun candidate, followed by Raiden Shogun as the Arkan rerun. With that, here's the list of all the 4-star characters that will be featured on these banners. Lastly, here's a picture of all the new bosses we're getting in the Abyss reset of version 5.6, along with the new Imaginarium Theater. The opening lineup for the theater is mainly focused on Electro, Cryo, and Dendro characters. With all the characters and trial bosses in it, the 5.6 Imaginarium Theater is said to offer thespian picture poses for Diluc, Fiona, Farazan, and Keqing. And that's a wrap for today's video. With all the exciting content coming in version 5.6, along with new characters and new changes, there's definitely a lot to look forward to. I hope this video helped give you a clear overview of what to expect. And as always, I'll keep you updated with more details as they emerge. If you enjoyed the video and found it helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss any future updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.